Welcome back in, everybody, as we get ourselves ready for the second game here of YNT versus Rise. And Rise, in that first game, they just tore YNT apart. They rose above YNT and, yeah, showed that they, in the series at least, they're in a good position to take this second game. But YNT, we've seen series just flip on the head, and we might see another one here. YNT, what are they going to be able to do getting into the second game to get themselves back into this as Rise? They're ready. They're waiting. They're ready to get themselves into this second game and get rolling. And we'll see. I'm just taking a look through to see if YNT, which I cannot because Liquipedia doesn't have them registered as teams. Okay, so I'm not sure how they play. I mean, YNT also have a second team in the Division 2 as well. So it is going to be interesting to see how the, I guess, academy team. I'm not sure what you'd call it because Sigma YNT has Violent for You, Corruptible, Queasy, and Vanscore on it. And those are a couple of notable names. The Violent playing with Bait on Dendy, which didn't work out in the Eastern European region. But YNT, the main team, with Igor, again, Igor, Bignum, and Slayer, they do have some notable names. So they are going to be wanting to play up and, get themselves to a respectable score. But Rise, Rise were a little bit more notable. I think they've been around for a little bit longer. Dodron Arrow and Black Archangel. Arrow coming off a very good V squad. And I talked about this squad with Hurry a couple of days ago, that V, when they were coming through, God, it's so long ago now, 2021. But they were completely running the smaller tournaments, like the D2CLs and any of the Eastern European competitions, that you had teams like Spirit entering, you had teams like Alliance entering. You had, Hydra looking good in that as well. Hydra looked really good. And it is an old roster there that I'd be talking about, but V were right up there, and Arrow Arrow was one of the reasons that V was so successful. Some great rotations, great position 4 player. So coming into Rise now, he's going to be able to bring that experience in. Archangel has been around forever in that position 5 role. He's looking pretty good there as well. And yeah, Denosric looked absolutely untouchable in that first game. So coming into the second game, we'll see what the draft is going to be. But for the minute, I'm looking at Rise. Okay, yeah, maybe I did doubt them a little bit coming into this with the draft, but they looked really comfortable in that first game. So we'll see getting into the draft what they want to be banning out, what they want to be picking up, whether they let through the Lena again. Because this time Rise are going to have first pick, so they take out the Nature's Prophet, and maybe it is going to be actually, they force through now. Okay. So YNT, they take out the Lena. They just say because Rise has first pick, they don't want to give it away. And YNT just needs to be a bit more, I don't want to say aggressive, maybe just a bit more coordinated.
Radiant team ban
in this second game, because they did look fairly aggressive early on. It wasn't able to come to anything. In fact, it got turned around. The Batrider being able to get the kill onto Igor on that Lash in the mid lane there as well. It was a really nice rotation through. So YNT, they just need to be a little bit more on the ball, I think, with the rotations from the supports, being able to get in, protect the cores where they need to be. Looking for TPs, quick TPs as well, quick reactions to look in and get the TPs in. The Centaur and Rubik combo just absolutely punished. Well, the Brood gets through.
Radiant team pick. Dire team
Naga Siren.
So Naga Siren comes up from YNT immediately. Death Prophet here as well.
The sack.
So what can Rise do with this? Naga Siren with the Riptide is a really nice hero to deal with the Broodmother. And I'm saying all this after saying, oh yeah, these heroes can deal with those heroes, and those heroes can deal with those heroes in the first game. And YNT losing it, but Rise, Broodmother doesn't have to be careful, because the Naga Siren can come out with the Riptide, start just burning down those spiralings. The Lesh is going to be a good tower push hero. Up in the mid lane, up against the Death Prophet as well. Death Prophet going to be slowed down by the lightning coming out from Lesh, a split earth there as well to get away from the Spirit Siphons. But the Spirit Siphon early on is an incredibly, incredibly powerful spell. So if this is going to be the mid Death Prophet, I expect both Lesh and Death Prophet to play through the mid lane and look for the support rotation from both sides to try and get the advantage out and get the building damage off that way, and not for less your Death Prophet to move off into the side lanes. I think it's more important that you protect this mid lane. You deny access from the other team into your side of the map by keeping that tower up, that mid lane tower up, and both heroes here should be able to keep themselves, or keep each other in a stalemate.
5 seconds remaining.
Because of the push potential coming out from both of these heroes. I mean, if they can force a Death Prophet exorcism out without taking any tower
Radiant
damage here,
team
Rise, and then
ban.
forcing your push in and get the Diabolic Edict off, Death Prophet has to be so aware of when he uses the exorcisms. Because Diabolic Edict's what, every
Radiant
20
team
to 30
pick.
seconds? Whereas Death Prophet, exorcism's a little bit of a longer cooldown.
Dire team pick.
So, Rubik comes out for YNT, extra control, Fade Bolt. Nice, again, once those Spirelings start to come out. I'm trying to deal with those. Rise. What do they see as an answer here? The clock is still there.
5 seconds remaining.
It is? Yeah. No, it's not. It was banned out. Rise just banned it out. Ignore me. Not for the entire game, obviously, because I'm going to be doing the play-by-play. But for that one, just ignore me. What do Rise want to be going for then in terms of supports? Snapfire's gone, Tusk's gone, Rubik's been picked up, Treant's gone as well. What have we been seeing in the Eastern European region? What have we been seeing in the Eastern European region that's been successful, I should say?
Dire team pick.
You go for the Hoodwink. Good control. It offers a lot of lockdown to be able to sort. If the Nagasaran illusions come out, even if you get that Bushwhack out with the Acorn shot, you can stop the Death Prophet in his tracks, deal with all of the Nagasaran illusions. Sharpshooter's really good. You've got to watch out for the Rubik stealing it, but Sharpshooter is a really good spell just to finish off heroes.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Also going to go for the Lich.
Dire team
So
back.
do they want to go...
Ember Spirit.
Yeah, Sleight of Fist coming out. Decent lockdown from range. You don't have to overcommit to get that lockdown off. Just thinking, what do they want to go with the Lich? Because we did see earlier on in the
10
DPC a
seconds
very
remaining.
strong Lich Slark combo in the safe lanes. And
5 seconds
Slark, not really a
remaining.
hero that you think that overwhelmingly wins the lanes too much as a hero early on. But with the Lich being able to get the Sinister Gaze drag back, the Frost Blast coming out as well,
Radiant
Lich did
team
really look
ban.
incredibly good. It empowered
Dire
with the Frost
team
Shield as well.
ban.
You get that jump in with the Frost Shield going, the slow comes anyway, the Pounce locks you down, and then you've got an Ice Blast, and then if you try to, the hero's still alive to try and get away, the Sinister Gaze comes out for the drag back, and meanwhile you've got that, like I said, the pouncing from the Slark, you've got the Dark Pack damage coming out, the right click damage coming out, and he's stacking
10
up the
seconds
stats anyway
remaining.
with the Essence Shift.
5
So I wonder if
seconds
that's what they want to go
remaining.
towards here. Just being able to get in, yeah, the Shadow Dance as well, get close to the Naga Siren.
Radiant team ban.
You'd still have to look for a fairly early BKB, because there's a lot of control on the side of YNT. The song coming out. Naga Sirens don't usually go for the song early on, though. It's around level 11, level 12 that they do pick up that song. Even then, sometimes they put it off for stats.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
So they take out the Lifestealer. Again, another good hero with a slow built in. So you put it on with the Lich gets the drag back, and the slows from the Frost Shield, the Ice Blast, as well as the Ghoul Frenzy. It can lead to a few kills. So Rise, what do they want to be picking up?
10 seconds remaining.
What is the safe laner?
5 seconds remaining.
Up against the Naga as well.
Radiant
So maybe
team
something with a
pick.
little bit of... Yeah, no, it is going to be the Slack. Okay, we'll see how well this is going to do. YNT.
Choose your hero.
Okay, so... I thought, okay, maybe, yeah, it's going to be the Prophet 3 and the Tiny 4. Okay, I wasn't sure which way around that was going to go. But Igor in the mid lane on the Ember Spirit, you've got the Rubik here playing that the support, and Lucas on the Naga Siren. How well? I mean, Crypt Swarm's coming through. Tiny's going to be able to clean up with the Avalanche. Might even get, even though it's a support, get an early tree grab build. I mean, you only have to worry about the Spirelings coming out at level 6 from Blizzy. So it depends how quickly Blizzy can get to that level 6 that Death Prophet, might build. Usually you see the Crypt Swarm as well as the Spirit Siphon be in the build anyway. That silence, you get a value point in that silence out on the Death Prophet around level 5, if not level 7. Exorcism comes out at 6. So how much damage can Death Prophet do to this lane in the off lane? And yeah, the Naga Siren as well. The Riptide comes through on the lane to deal with it, but Death Prophet will look for the rotation. Again, Crypt Swarm's coming through. Tiny rotating off with the Avalanches, the trees to deal with these Spiderlings if they try and push down the map. In the lane, Death Prophet is going to have that sustain against the Slark. But it does mean that, the Slark is obviously going to be able to trade off hits. But before we get ourselves into the second game, guys, we are going to take a quick word from our sponsors over at EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
So welcome back here. And yeah, we're going to see the odds in a second where EGB thinks this game is going to fall. And looking at the lineup, I like the Slark, but I think it all comes down to how effective this Broodmother is going to be on the side of Rise. We have seen a lot, well, not a lot of Broodmothers, but we've seen some Broodmothers be shut down. And yeah, you can see the odds. It's still fairly close in favor of YNT, though. So maybe this time they are going to be able to pull it out the bag. If they have the potential to shut down this Broodmother, the Broodmother can be a menace. But if you can shut this hero down early on, chase it into jungle as well. When he tries to get the spawn Spiderlings going, get that army of spiders to help him get the extra farm. And stop him from taking towers as well. That's another big, stop the pressure that gets applied to the map from Blizzy. Blizzy had a really good game last game, and we'll see here if he's going to be able to replicate in the second game on a bit of a different hero with the spider. But Brass going to be traded off.
The battle begins.
Are you ready to rumble?
Do they actually have the damage to take anyone down? They don't, and it was a little bit onto the Tiny, but the Tiny is going to be fine. Yeah, he's going to be able to walk it off onto the top lane. Prophet actually went for the Crypt Swarm first and not the Spirit Siphon, which, yeah, area damage, at least group damage, helps you get the last hits in the lane as well onto the range creep. But you can see the Blizzy and Arrow already setting up on this bottom lane. The webs are going down. Lucas immediately into the mirror image. Just to help protect, get these blast hits and maybe look for the denies coming through. When you've got those illusions that can get it, a lot of damage onto Blizzy there as well. So Blizzy, he is going to be pushed back by these illusions temporarily. You see Arrow in the trees. And Arrow, what's he looking for? Not skilled anything up just yet. Just in case he maybe does have to drop a bushwhack off. Help clear through those illusions.
Must be done.
And you can see that Slayer Fade Bolt is available, not being thrown out from the Rubik just yet. Broodmother trying to do what he can. I mean, once he hits the level 2, gets the point into the Insatiable Hunger, this lane should be a little bit easier. But I suppose you do still need to worry about the Fade Bolts being thrown through from Slayer, who might lose his courier. One more right click.
Radiant's courier
Hoodwink gets
has been
it.
killed.
So not the first blood that I was expecting, but Arrow being able to take down this courier. Now the lane has pushed back. Lucas, does he want to be coming in level 2? Could go for that Riptide early on. Yep, looks like he's going to be stacking up with the illusions here in the wave. And I guess just trying to push Blizzy all the way back. Because if you can push him underneath the tier 1 tower, it means that the pulls aren't coming off. He's not getting as many last hits as well because he's being forced back underneath the tier 1. And the tower might take a few of those last hits away from him. Meanwhile, how's Bignum looking? In terms of maybe getting stacks. Yeah, he's getting the blocks off. The sentry goes down looking for the D-ward. But, haha, Bignum is the ward. just sitting him inside the camp, making sure, you know, they can't get the pull back through. I mean, the lane is pushed back, so that pull through not going to be super needed at the minute. But the Tiny just being able to be, again, tanky enough to say, I'm going to sit in it, and if you want to push me off, well, you have to commit all of your damage to try and get me. And then I'm just going to walk away. There's Bignum. Avalanche comes out, Spirit Siphon's going to be there, but the pounce away. Yes, Slark, the protection here offered from the first point into the Frost Shield. So there's a damage reduction, there's going to be the slow onto BB. Even with the Spirit Siphon, you know, going on with that, you do just get chased down. It is a lot less on the side of BB. Is that English? Your chase down gets a lot less.
Dire's courier
Your chase down potential with the Spirit Siphon going, you know, it does get reduced by the Frost Shield. And it makes it a little bit easier for the Slark to get away as well. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, what Igor, again, going to be taking punishments from Dodrin. Helped him for the 2 points into the Flame Guard, but with the Lightning Bolt here, Lightning Storm at level 2, how much of that gets taken away? Most, if not all. I mean, if he lands a Split Earth there as well, yeah, no, the Flame Guard, it doesn't last for very long at all. And he can spam that Lightning out every 4 seconds. So Igor, he drops a Flame Guard, 4 seconds later he's lost it completely. As Dodrin still looking to, I mean, he's looking to get as much out as he can with this slash as Igor pulls the wave through towards his tower, just trying to get those easy creep secures. Did he actually go for the bottle here, Dodrin, in this one? He did. So, because he's not up against the Bat Rider, he doesn't need to bother, not at all, but early on going for that wand. You know, he can go for the bottle and go back for the wand a little bit later on. Igor, get himself towards the room. Top lane, Archangel taking a lot of damage. Dano, can he go for the pounce, maybe lock down onto Bignum? Because with the sustain coming out from that Spirit Siphon, 2 points into that now, and Tiny just being as big as he is, as health-wise, you know, it is fairly hard to get through to Nosveric. If you want to try and go for this, there's going to be the Ice Blast coming out onto Bignum, so he is taking some harass. And Archangel, he's level 3, so no sins to gaze just yet. It is just going to be the Frost Blast, and yeah, to Nosveric, he's keeping that pounce to use defensively. Anytime the Spirit Siphon comes out, he just immediately pounces himself away. Doesn't want to commit it onto the Tiny as the mid lane. Igor, in terms of last hits, a few more denies from Dodrin. But Igor is keeping it fairly level. With the Flame Guard coming out, you know, Sleight of Fist. Split Earth's going to miss. Bottom lane. Oh, Lizzie. Does he want to try and use that Insatiable Hunger? The Riptides are going to be doing a lot of damage here to the Brood, and he has used the Insatiable. So Lucas just going to be able to stand and deliver up against the Brood Mama in this lane. An arrow not setting up for the Acorn shot into the Bushwhack.
Dire's structures
So,
are
again, for now,
fortified.
Lucas, he's going to be fine. He's going to be A-okay. Even got a point into the net. Mid lane, chase down onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit, does he go down from this now as well? Donu's getting himself in, and he does. He gets the kill. The Pulse Nova comes out. Slayer, he doesn't get the TP out in time. Igor gets the tip from Archangel. Like, well done, dude. Kill from the grave. Yeah. But he does get run down, and again, with the Pulse Nova coming out, not even a point into Diabolic Edict. Just looking for the extra control. And he isn't level 6 yet, so he doesn't have that remnant to jump away to on the Ember Spirit. Top lane. How's BB looking? Well, he's going to take a Frost Blast to the face. That's how he's looking.
That should help.
But in terms of levels and XP, you know, he is top of the last hits, 32 last hits, and second in net worth. Oh, the chase down. The rotation, Dodrin. Did he get the catch out onto Lucas? Lucas, can he get himself away? Really nice, really clean rotation here from Dodrin. Expecting the TP to come back in after he died to the mid lane. So the Ember Spirit, you know, he was waiting. And all of a sudden, this TP down to the bottom lane. They get the catch out. They've got that first point into Diabolic Edict now as well. And Blizzy looking to put the pressure onto the tower. Fortification will be used. Slayer comes in. He's going to be able to drop the Fade Bolt if he wants to, which deals with a lot of the creeps. Pulls them through, and the tower will be able to clean them up. Yeah, Ember Spirit rotating down now, has that level 6. And that was the thing, he couldn't chase. He needed to go back to the mid lane to get that level 6. Just to add to that mobility. Oh, the toss back to Nosveric though. He just pounces himself into the trees. Has the TP. Tree Toss comes in, but nothing to stop it. Avatos had already been used, so he just gets him back into a comfortable position. Yeah, and Dino. Wait for him to farm up. Pulling it all the way through back behind that tier 1 of last onto BB. Does he want to try and come in? Spirit Siphon going to be used here. There's going to be the Sinister Gaze underneath the tower, but the Avatos on the back lines. They're going to try and go again. Another Spirit Siphon to Nosric. Only level 4. Close to level 5, but doesn't have that Shadow Dance just yet. But Dodron, Arrow's even rotated up for this as well. They might try and go into BB. The Bushwhack's going to connect. They're going to be able to get in. The Pounce doesn't even need it. A Slack. I don't even think he connected with that click there onto the Death Prophet. So no temporary, no permanent agi being stolen there from the Essence Shift. Bignum could be in a little bit of trouble. Drop an Observer as well as a Sentry outside the Roche Pit. Just going to give him rotation information here from Dodron if he heads towards that top lane again, as long as he doesn't do it through the jungle. As you can see, that Lucas has found the stacks, but Blizzy's found Lucas, and now the chase comes out. He's trying to TP himself away. Lucas, though, doesn't have the damage to take him down, Blizzy. So Lucas will be able to get himself back to base. I've got to say, a lot of the pro players use this Broodmother, like, body. It's just the worst one. I mean, the worst, like, it. Why are you making me look at this as a caster? It's not as bad with the glowy legs. But, ooh, do they have the kill onto Lich? Lich, Force Shield comes out. That's going to be the slow, but the Avatos just give it over. Since the Gaze comes out, he's trying to buy time. Ego, though, with the double damage, will be able to find the kill. And now BB, with that Exorcism being popped, do you want to try and push down this? But, well, I mean, the bottom lane Blizzy should be able to get it. Spiderlings, he is level 6, so these Spiderlings should be able to trade off the tier 1 for the tier 1. There's the Exorcism from BB onto the tower. Yeah, it's going to be enough to get the cleanup on this. And nobody's coming in to contest either. Bignum, he's playing bodyguard as well. Just lower, but Blizzy does trade off the tier 1 on the bottom lane. So really nicely done there. Igor going towards the Maelstrom as Blizzy just continues to... It's actually going to be going towards the Greaves. Usually I would have thought you would have seen the Broodmother, you'll go towards that quick Orchid, especially because you don't really want to be getting a quick BKB on the Ember Spirit. You do want that Maelstrom, you want your Boots of Travel. Oh, he's actually going to go for the Phase Boots. So no Boots of Travel here for Igor. But you know, I thought Orchid... I guess Blizzy might not want to get aggressive. Igor, though, he gets the Searing Chains out. Can Dodron get himself away? Telekinesis. And Dodron is trying to do what he can. He's got that bottle. Split Earth comes out onto the Rubik. Rubik, though, is level 6. Even the Frost Shield could have used it. He get the kill. They turn it around at the tree. The toss coming through from Bignum. It's not going to be enough. Bignum now to chase down Blizzy. The slow down with the Spinner Snare, the Spawn Spiderlings. Slider Fist gets some of them, but they still get the kill onto Bignum. Yeah, Igor, he is trying to clean up with the Slider Fist, bouncing around those Spiderlings, even as they get away. Top lane, the Nosric rotating over to the Death Prophet. Death Prophet, no Exorcism. Blizzy just looking to farm. I don't know if the Nosric wants to get aggressive or he's just going to continue farming here. As Igor, he's got the backup from Slayer in the mid lane now as well. That bottle refill onto the Amber. He's just going to be able to use all 3 charges as soon as they come back into him in this mid lane. Flame Guard as well. I mean, look at this. He's going to be able to, with the Fade Bolt, what was stolen. Ooh, Slayer. Going to be able to set up a brood of his own. With these Spawn Spiderlings. Smoke comes out. 3 heroes rotating in. Blizzy, you might walk into a trap here. Again, 4 heroes from the side of YNT. The toss comes forward. Ember Spirit's going to be the furthest one. Sharpshooter. Bushwhack doesn't connect. And Ember Spirit is going to take some damage. But not a lot there. While this is going on, though, they know where 4 heroes are, and well, they know where 5 heroes are. The Nosric does get spotted up. BB's going to be coming over, but Archangel, the Chain Frost, it bounces around. They're even going to be able to get the Sinister Gaze out now as well. BB trying to do this best with the Spirit Siphon, trying to sustain. And the Nosric, he just can't get through the 3 Spirit Siphons onto the creeps, onto the Slark. And now Igor has moved himself up. He's looking for anything that he can find. He's out for blood.
Middle tower is under attack.
I don't know what a Flame Spirit does with blood. Bushwhack onto the Rubik. But yeah, the Ember Spirit was out for it. How's this looking? Bottom lane.
Take that.
Blizzy just continues to farm. Yeah, it is going to be the Greaves to come out here for the Broodmother. Again, utility for the offlaner. No Orchids queued up just yet. So, Broodmother is still going to be a ways away from there. The mech's not going to be too far away, but the Greaves itself still going to be a ways away just yet. BB, Black Archangel on top of the cliff. He's already used the Chain Frost though. He might just be punished for this. Yeah, the Avatar's come through, split Earth. He might try and make a move onto BB. Where's that bounce to get the lockdown? And the Spirit Siphon's already been used. He's going to be silenced. He's going to be killed. And now the chase is on. The Bushwhack connects, and it looks like Denozberic, he wants to get himself in. Arrow gets it with the Sharpshooter on the bottom lane. Ember Spirit, Slayer, as well as Lucas. They get the lockdown onto the Broodmama. So a good trade. Slark going towards the Echo Saber. Yeah, good trade to take down the Broodmother. Okay, they lost 2. But Broodmother trying to put the pressure onto this bottom lane. Arrow's doing alright, actually, in terms of levels. Level 8 to the level 10 of Ego. Ego with the mid lane who's supposed to be picking up all the solo XP. And Arrow, yeah, 2 levels behind as the position 4-ish. It's not going too bad. Archangel. It's Spider Wars, Turf Wars here, and Archangel's just going to try and clean this up. For extra gold.
Dire are scanning.
3-month smoke though from the side of YNT. Slark, he has that Shadow Dance. Echo Saber's available, wants to go towards the Ags. Oh, they might be able to get the telekinesis off. Lash, he doesn't have the Bloodstone just yet. He's not going to be able to pop it, but the Frost Shield comes up. They're going to be able to get the break. The chase down onto Tiny, even through this Exorcism, through that Mechanism. Looks like BB. And it is just going to be the Mechanism. No Guardian Future just yet. Split Earth comes out. And the Chain Frost, it bounces to Roche. BB now on into the Emissary, and Igor, he's not going to be able to get himself away. Oh, he dives himself forward. He's looking for the kill, though. The damage Arrow, the chase down. Dogan with the lightning bolt slows him down. Slayer just get the revenge kill now. Arrow might go down. It looks like it's going to be a 3 for 4. No, Arrow, can he get himself away? Trying to scurry himself out. What was stolen? It's going to be the scurry for Slayer. The TP on the top of the high ground. Nothing to lock. And the telekinesis. Half a second. That's all he needed there. From the TP, half a second to get himself out. So it's going to be a 3 for 4. YNT, yeah, just seeing the end of that fight there on the fight recap.
Is under attack.
But a 3 for 4. And a lot of damage. The Death Prophet did 2k damage, but then again, so did the Lesh. Is in the mid lane. How far away is Lesh here from that Bloodstone? A couple of hundred gold. Yeah, he's got the gold for it now, and maybe if he'd have had it in that fight, the damage, the sustain would have been enough. But just wasn't able to bring it out in time, just didn't have the gold to pick it up. Blizzy trying to do some D1 here on the cliffs. They might go for the big, he's going to go for the tier 1. And anyone's silly enough to try and defend right up against it. Slayer. Excuse me, Slayer. What's he got? Stolen. He's still got the Scurry. The Denozberic looking for the farm in the jungle.
Dire's middle
And he wants the
tower
Axe.
is under
It's
attack.
kind of funny that, you know, the pros really don't agree on a build for the Slark. So like the Fusel Blade first, Echo Saber first, going into maybe a Maelstrom first, something like that. But we'll come back to it in a second as the fight does break out. Bignum. 3 heroes around him. He's going to be locked down. He tries. Well, the tree will go down. But then so will the Tiny still. The chase is on Igor and Slayer. Trying to get themselves away from this. Igor, he does have a remnant to jump to. You know, on the mid lane. BB. Oh, you got to be very careful, BB. Of course, he doesn't actually have to be that careful because he's only the hoodwink around. I was just thinking the Bushwhack. Sleight of Fist. Yeah, Ember Spirit, he gets taken half the map. He gets taken on a journey. Though with that Sleight of Fist and the spiders, but he does get some cleanup. Lizzie is waiting though. He has those Greaves. He's going to try and make the move onto Igor. Igor, he's Sleight of Fist and onto the Spiderlands again. Chase down. Does he have a remnant to jump to? It's Does he have a remnant to jump to? He does. Back behind the tier 2 tower. So he knows he's safe. He can look for the last hits onto the creeps. Arrow. Oh, Bignum could be in trouble again. The Bushwhack comes out, but the sounds onto the Lich. The Lich not going to be able to get that Chain Frost off. He's going to be dead. Really quick burst there. Yeah, no Frost Shield, no Chain Frost, no nothing there for the Lich. And no real big survivor items on the Lich as well. He's got the Fluffy Hat, which the extra health is nice. But it ain't going to keep him alive through the burst damage that YNT throw out.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Excuse me, BB. Going through. Exorcism's going to be used. The Bushwhack onto the Tiny. He might just completely ignore the Exorcism from him. And yeah, Bignum gets blown up. Arrow with a Sharpshooter. So BB, he is on the retreat. Dodrin, does he want to try and close that gap going towards a BKB of his own? What was stolen? It was the Pounce. Listen, there's a lot of good spells for Rubik to steal in this game. Pounce, not one of them. You know, you don't want to be getting closer as a Rubik. You want to be getting further away, which, okay, if he's running away, level 4 Pounce, that's not a bad one to retreat with, but, you know, it's not as good as the Bushwhack or the Lightning Bolts or, you know, literally anything in the Luscious kit. The Chain Frost. Taking a look at the odds. Rise coming right back down for them. YNT not too far off. Again, not a massive gap, which... Okay, did he get the kill? Silence comes out once again. The Lich this time will survive through, and it looks like Dodrin. Really nice setup there with the Bushwhack. Split Earth into the Sharpshooter, and this is going to be the death of the Death Prophet. Wonder if he saw this one coming. I mean, he's trying to sustain even the Chain Frost. It doesn't bounce to anything because the creep got killed. But, yeah, the Chain Frost will be used for that. Just to secure. Just to make sure it goes down. The Pounce now onto Bignum. Bignum's going to be locked down. No way out. And the Tiny is going to crumble into little stones. Lucas, how's this Naga Siren looking in terms of net worth, though? Top of the net worth. Has the... Is that the Orchid? Yeah, it is. Orchid coming out here for the Naga. Which might be nice up against the Lich, up against the Hoodwink. Ooh. Lich, he gets caught out. He gets killed off. So yeah, this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky for the side of Rise. The Naga Siren is going to be given free farm. He's got the Orchid up, so he can try and look for solo kills if anyone gets caught out of position. Slark doesn't have that BKB just yet. He wants to be going towards his own Mage Slayer as well as the Shard. The Depth Shard is going to be nice. Depth Shard is going to be really nice, but if Lucas catches anyone solo, with that Orchid, he should be able to get a solo kill. And then when he gets the heart as well, it's how do Rise get through him? Because Naga Siren is good. I mean, without the heart already sitting on 2k health here on the Naga. So it's not an easy job to jump through that hero. Do they want to make a dive in mid lane? Godin is going to pounce in. They get the lockdown onto the Death Prophet here now as well. The silence coming out for the Death Prophet. He's not the force staff, but the second pounce comes through from the Aghanim Scepter, the lockdown, and the Sharpshooter. They get the kill on to BB. And BB, well, to be or not to be, as they shift onto the Rubik now. They're going to be able to go into the pit. Do they want to go into the pit? They're going to be able to go into the pit. No threat of Exorcism for the next 20 seconds. The song could come out from the Naga. Level 15, 2 points into the song. So what do they do? Really nice ward as well on the high ground from the side of Rise. The Spylands. Are they just caught? There's no web to get them out. The Bushwhack comes out into the Ember Spirit. No follow-up. Just trying to buy time here while this Roach gets taken care of. Naga Siren, though. Lucas is going to be coming in with the song. No, not just yet. He just pops a mirror image. The Discovery to dive from Igor. Trying to use that BKB. Lich silenced up. He's going to be killed off. And now, Rise, Exorcism is going to be used to say thank you very much. That's our Roach. The song comes out. Igor, he takes the Aegis. On Rise, they just couldn't do it fast enough. And now the fight breaks out. They get the kill onto the Hoodwink. And BB can get himself away from this one. He's used that Exorcism and the chase down. They've got that focus target. Bignum inside the Roach Pit. Lucas, though, he's trying to do what he can with the Riptides coming out. The sustain for life. With that Bloodstone, they get the pushback here onto the Ember Spirit. But Ember Spirit has the Aegis. And he wants to carry on going. He gets the kill onto Dodrin. Lich is going getting himself right back. He still has that Chain Frost. Lucas, can he get himself away from this one? Blizzy wants to chase, and Bignum goes down to Denozric. So Lucas, the bushwhack, it doesn't connect. Blizzy, he needs to throw out that web. Mirror image, the house comes in. Lucas, though, he is going to be caught out, and now the Acorn shot, they see him. They get the kill onto the Naga. Okay, okay. So they get an Aegis. The song was used, though, and immediately Rise, they just turn and fight. Igor, at least, he's going to be able to get that double damage rune.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is still in favor of Rise. The 1k net worth lead going the way of YNT. But he lost the carry. Meanwhile, Slark's going to be able to continue farming. Yeah, and he wants that BKB next. Igor? Well, the Dark Pack's going to be used. Igor. Do they want to carry on going here? Because he pounces himself away to Denozric.
Many thanks.
War was stolen. Spawn Spiderlings. Yeah, Rubik. It's better than Pounce. It is better than Pounce. Oh, did he get the catch up? Bignum has to go for the blink away. Blizzy's looking for the chase, but he doesn't have a lot of mana left. So Sleight of Fist comes out. Even the troll getting involved there. Dropping the net from the hill troll. Cheeky. A little bit cheeky. But yeah, Blizzy, he just continues to farm. He comes back with a vengeance.
Dire are scanning.
Mid lane, Dodrin, Sleight of Fist, not going to connect. Searing Chain's not there. Lesh has that BKB now, 9 seconds on that. How far away is the Slark's BKB as well? He's not even started. I say not even started. He is splitting up the Echo Saber. No, he didn't, because he split up the Echo Saber for the axe. Duh.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And yeah, it looks like they're going to try and trade up tier 2s. Smoke coming out from YNT, moving through the river in that mid lane.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay. Blizzy just putting pressure on him. Denozric, he actually went for a pounce, but yeah, the smoke's going to break. Archangel's going to be the closest one. Slide Fist here and Chase comes through, but they might actually have the damage. Even with the Frost Shield back line, so Exorcism is to be used with Denozric. He gets that pounce in. Ego gets the kill onto Black Archangel. Song going to be used. Are they going to try and set up? It looks like they're just going to leave Blizzy's sacrificial. Not really a lamb. You know, you don't really see a lot of lambs with 8 legs and so many eyes. So, sacrificial spider. Really nice smoke in. It does mean that the exorcism is down for the next minute. And, what, minute and a half? As it fades away. Aegis, though, is still on Igor. Maybe Rise. Not looking to overcommit. Mage Slayer is going to be up here for Denozric. He actually gets a pounce in. And now that exorcism's down. Spirit Siphon, what can they do? Bushwhack comes out. BB, there is going to dive in, but they might be able to get the kill onto Hoodwink. Slayer's going to go get that kill there with the Fade Bolt. And it looks like Denozric is away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So yeah, BB, even without the exorcism, Bignum, he blinks behind. He was looking for a toss back. And this mid-tier 2 tower will go down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Denozric, he's still looking for the
Dire's
BKB.
middle tower has fallen.
And yeah, I don't think Rise want to fight before that comes out, but you can see the damage. Ember Spirit, look at the damage he's putting out, nearly 20k. Again, Broodmother, probably not going to be invited to a whole lot of raids. Even the Slack. You know, he's supposed to be your core DPS, and yeah, it's not really coming off, is it? Ember Spirit. He's got himself a double damage rune. Slark's going to be close by. The Aegis has already faded, but Denozric, Ego's going to be backing himself away. Denozric's still looking for the farm. And actually sold. He did buy that Mithril Hammer. He sold it right back. Maybe just making sure he's got enough for the buyback if he needs it before he can fully buy out for the BKB. Slayer. Then Osric, he nearly walked in. Slayer here, backline to the bushwhack. It does actually connect them to the Tiny. Silence comes out now as well, but there is going to be the Shadow Dance. Death Shroud, Silence though coming out from that Death Prophet. And Osric, does he want to go even further? BB. Spirit Siphon does get used, just backs himself away. He's trying to chase her, at least spin up these illusions, but the Riptide's coming through. The spiders just disappear, and now look at the damage coming through from the Avalanche. The Abatos cleans up. Song going to be used here, and Lucas trying to get himself away. The Chain Frost still bouncing. Split Earth, he getting stun onto Lucas. Lucas, what can he do? Because that Song is fading, and he's already used the Mantis style. Doesn't have a BKB, has that heart though. He might be able to go on to BB, but Doldrin, he's putting out so much damage. Archangel's going to go down, and so will Bignum. They get the drag back, they kill off onto the Lesh. An Arrow. He's trying to scurry himself away, but double damage ruins. Slide the fist here in chains. They might be able to roast this squirrel. Yeah, the chase is on Igor, even the sharpshooter. There's no bushwhack, so that acorn shot, Igor, he's out of mana. He's not going to be able to get off another slide of fist to get the kill onto the Hoodwink. So at least the Hoodwink gets away. Bottom lane though, they go into Blizzy. Telekinesis comes out, and Broodmother, he has those Greaves, but he doesn't have himself a BKB. Pipe coming out again, and Blizzy's away in the trees. Was that? It is. It's the Split Earth stolen right by the Rubik. He has the shard as well. So he has that multi-split Earth. It's crazy to me that the Broodmother... The pipe is nice.
Dire's bottom tower
But you look at the damage coming out from BB. With that exorcism, pretty physical. Oh, Blizzy, you hung around way too long. Bignum, he doesn't have that blink of Blizzy, just has to go to the TV away. Yeah, so the pipe is nice, I guess, for what the Rubik's putting out. Avatos's Ember Spirit's there as well. But not having that BKB, the Broodmother, with the, again, without the Orchid, you can see that the win probability, 57% chance in favor of YNT. The fact that he doesn't have the BKB, he's having his spiders cleaned up by the Nagasiren's Riptide. You know, it's hard for the Broodmother. It's really hard for the Broodmother at the minute. No Orchid, so no solo kill potential. Just going for the utility to try and keep his teammates alive and not go full aggressive, I can kill everybody build. It's rough. It's rough for Blizzy. But it's not rough for YNT. Top lane, 3 heroes in the trees. Just going to look for the TPs away. Arrows in a cliff. Like, literally in a cliff. He gets seen, he has to go for the pounce away. Yeah, see, Arrow's literally in a cliff. The BKB comes out from the Rig. The pushback now as well. The damage sharpshooter is going to be blocked by the Death Prophet. Does he still get the kill onto this? Because he's trying to go through Song. He gets stunned up. Slayer, he's going to be fine. And now they can turn this around onto the Slark. The Slark's going to be silenced. His BKB was down. He just hung around for way too long. Committed to a kill when the rest of his team were nowhere near. YNT movement is 5, and Rise, the Slark, as good as he did last game, Slark just not having the impact this game that you'd expect from this hero. So, I mean, Blizzy just continues again. He's not even really getting the split push off because the Ember Spirit just keeps coming in, getting the slight fist onto his Spiderlings. He's cleaning up, getting a lot of gold as well. The Flame Break, the Maelstrom procs. So he's just able to deal with these Spiderlings. And I get the pipe, you know, helping the Spiderlings out, helping your teammates out in this, trying to keep them alive in the fights. But Broodmother,
Dire's middle tower,
for the most part, has been figured out this game. And you can see that YNT, 7k net worth lead. They've got 19 kills, only a kill behind Rise. Comfortable positions in the jungle. And again, with the heart on Lucas, he's got a nullify now as well. How do you really get through this Nagasiren with 3k health and what's that? 38 armor? It's ridiculous. Oh, okay, Naga's gonna go for the pause. Okay, quick luck, quick luck. How is... If we take a look at the full items... Maybe.
Are you ready to rumble?
Yeah, you can see that the Nagasari. Genuinely, how do you get through this? Reconnect comes out. And do we have a go? Yes? No? Yes?
Not me, to be.
You're in deep now.
No, BD, we need that on pause. Yeah, you can see that Donozeric, he just cannot come out alone. He can't get caught out. He's got the BKB up going towards the full stuff. But the BKB's already down. He's already been used it once, and he got picked off through it. Or after it, I guess. Not through it, but after it. Roche. Slayer just sitting in the pit. Just waiting, sitting in the pit. Smoke is going to come out. How quickly can YNT do this? All the ultimates on both sides are up. Exorcism is going to be there.
Dire's middle
Smoke
tower is under attack.
from the YNT side. But it looks like Rise,
Radiant's
they're going for
bottom
the
tower
big
is under
wraparound.
attack.
They're going all the
Dire's
way
top
around.
tower is under attack.
BB smoke breaks. You get that kill. You get the lockdown with the bushwhack, but oh, the Ice Spire. BB, he just gets the Force Staff away from the Ice Spire. The Chain Frost not going to connect to anything. And now the damage comes through from left. Trying to go into Lucas, but Lucas throws out the song. Chases on to Igor. Is there going to be any follow-up from this Dodo? He wants to get himself in the bushwhack. It will connect the Ember Spirit. It's going to go down. Split Earth. He gets the kill. He immediately has to buy back in with that Remnant now as well. He gets the kill. It's going to be the kill onto Archangel. Arrow goes down shortly, and Arrow has to buy back right back into this Dodo. He's already used that Bloodstone. He's being chunked down. Slayer, he stole the Pulse Nova, able to do the damage, and now the Force Staff's onto the high ground. Lizzie is away, being chased away. Trees. Yeah, meanwhile, YNT, they're going to go to pick a rush. And Rise, they can't even contest. Even with the Song being down, even with the Exorcism being down, they just don't want to contest this. Shard, does the Nagasaran already have the Shard? Or did he use it there? I think he did, right? He just picked that one up, he just used it, the Shard. Yeah, because I think the Ember already had his. So now you're going to have the heal on the Nagastar, and through everything else, you're going to have the Song healing 5% of the max HP over the 8-second duration.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Naga, what, sell the... yeah, swap out the boots, sell the Wraith Pact, swap out the boots for the Skadi. In these fights. Well, bottom line, they're going to be able to make another move here. Do they get the catch out? The Sharpshooter's going to be used for him. I mean, Arrow already brought back. If he dies here, he's going to be gone for a good 100 seconds or so. Donozeric using the BKB, no bashing, nothing like this. What was stolen? Going to be the pounce. But through the BKB, TP out. Arrow, did he can't? No, he didn't even use this. Okay, he was just making sure the slot got out alive before Arrow went for the TP. That he's definitely going to use right here and now here. Arrow. No, okay, he's going to be seen. He's going to be spotted. Goes for the blink. Now the TP, but Ego, does he get the slight fist searing chains off? He doesn't. Cutting it so close.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
BB. In the river.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Lucas looks pretty unkillable at the minute. 13k net worth lead above the Lesh, which is the highest on the side of Rise. And Nagasaran just shrugging it off like it's nothing. Backdoor protection does come out. How do they get through Lucas? I'm asking you, chat. Tell me. It's on a 5-minute delay, but tell me how they get through Lucas. Because he just looks so scurry at the minute. 3.2k health, 27 armor.
Radiant's top tower.
And that's not even with the Skadi being swapped in, that's still with the Aegis, so that's extra health, extra armor, extra damage to come out here onto the Nagasaran, and he can just continue pushing up. They have no real answer for this Naga. And Lucas just going to be able to chip away. Or they might find, they will find. There's going to be the one as well. Arrow's going to be locked down. He's going to be caught out. Is he going to be killed off? He absolutely is, Slayer. Just doing him in there with the Fade Ball. While Lucas just continues to go through the buildings. The Exorcism is out now as well for BB. So they can just continue. Fortification can be used if you want to here on the side of Rise. But I don't know how they fight this. I mean, you look at this Slark. He's still in the enemy jungle. He's looking at these stacks. But while this is going on, YNT just going to rip through his base. He's trying to do his best to get this next item out. You know, to get that Bloodthorn, to get himself going. But the gold, he does have that gold now if he wants to pick it up. I'm pretty sure, if my maths are wrong, then I apologize, but I'm pretty sure he has the gold for it. But it would mean buying out. Lucas just continues to rip through the base here. The pounce onto the back lines. What can they do? The toss comes up. And he just gets tossed back. Yeah, he tries to get himself around with the Shadow Dance on top of the Ember Spirit, but the Ember Spirit just dives himself away. And Lucas just continues to go here. Aegis or not, I mean, Naga Siren, he swapped out the boots for the Ayaskari. Look at him, nearly 4k health. Gonna be slowed down. But again, just can't deal with this Naga Siren. The health is still there. He's regenerating up through the heart. If he gets into major trouble, he can drop the song. And I think this is a slowly whittled down Rise. And Rise have to take the perfect fight. The fight of fights to get back into this. But you can see the Broodmother. 1, 2, and 10. The Nosric 4, 2, and 7. In terms of kills, you know, they've just not had the impact. They're keeping it close, but these two big killers that you want to be sitting off on like multiple dozens kills each just haven't been able to achieve it. And yeah, Ember Spirit just keeps cleaning up these spiralings with the Sleight of Fist. Okay, Rise outside of the base. The illusions come through, but it is only illusions. And YNT, they're happy to play this slow. They're happy to play this back, just not get involved in any team fights until maybe, you know, they can push up onto the high ground, just let Lucas do his thing. But the Nosric just continues. He wants that basher next. He has the full Bloodthorn out. Lucas, actually, Lucas got a Mantis Style as well. He does. So no BKB, but a Mantis Style here for the Naga Siren. Avalanche, you get the connection. No toss back though onto the Hoodwink. Now the Nosric is trying to go for that pounce in. He's trying to get him. Yeah, Shadow Dance comes out. But everybody on the side of YNT just backed themselves. Well, that's the Shadow Dance used. For Slark, 36 seconds before that's going to be back up. And YNT just taking complete control of this top half of the map. You got Slark, he's looking for the basher. He needs that basher, but he's just not able to get the farm quick enough to be able to fight back into this. And while this is going on, Lucas is looking to push out onto that tower. Dodrin tries to dive in. God. The Lich is only level 13. I was thinking, oh yeah, what level does he get the extra Frost Shield duration? Like, it doesn't matter, because he's only level 13. So now, Exorcism BB. BB doesn't have a BKB either. So the pounce comes in. BB, can they do anything about this now as well? Again, Shadow Dance does come through. There is going to be a Sharpshooter being used. Do they have enough to get the kill onto? It's going to be the Rubik that goes down first. Bignum, he might be the next one to follow, but the song comes out here. And again, Slark, he doesn't use that DKB through the song, so Bignum, he's going to sustain, as the Depth Shroud does get used this time. Nosric, he might be able to get a lot of damage onto the Naga Siren, but he can't finish the job. Bignum, he might go down, but the Avalanche, he walks himself into that Nosric. The buyback comes out from the Lich. They have the control, they have the lockdown, they have the damage to take down Slark, and Slark, he needs to run himself away, but he's not going to be able to get out. That regen coming through from Lucas is absolutely insane. And even Bignum survives through. Look at how, on such low health, he just carries on going. And Lucas, Does he keep himself alive this time? Split Earth comes out. They get the kill now. Can they go for anything more? BB, he's looking for that DP away. And he bushwhacks anything to keep him locked down. They do. They have the damage. They're going to be able to hit the kill. Sharpshooter comes out from Arrow. So maybe YNT hang around for a little bit too long after taking down the slot. Oh, Roche. A minute away. Nagastar in 63 seconds, but the song should be back. Yeah, the song definitely going to be back by the time Roche is. Because Blizzy just continues to push out. He has that Ian disc. Yeah, so the Bloodthorn was picked up by the Slark as well, going towards... Not going towards the Basher. Actually going to go towards a Refresh here, Slark. He needs that extra BKB time. Looking to maybe get it off initially for that jump, and then again when the song starts. Or using it during the song, and then he's still got it afterwards once that all the lockdown starts to come out. But yeah, the Refresher, it looks like that is going to be the next big item here for the Slug, not the Basher. Ember Spirit, he's looking for the chase down. Archangel, he bought back.
The lesson was.
Okay, now this is great for YNT. Roche, 3 seconds away. You've got your Naga that's 5 seconds away. And you're just going to be able to push it onto this. The song is available. Bignum's going to scout it up. Blizzy might see it with the Spylins as well. Yeah, he's seen it. He's got that web down. Inside the jungle. What can they do? Rise are grouping up. 40 seconds they've got a delay for. These Spylins, the Riptide's coming through. Look at these. They're trying to scout out. And Blizzy just leaves them in the pit to die. That's extra goal over to the Naga. Oh, the Bushwhack though. You get the lockdown. Naga Siren doesn't have that BKB. Don't forget. So you get the Hex out on the big one. Do they have the damage to take him down? Song comes out. But the BKB is going to be there. And it looks like, no, Denozric forced off now as well. But he's trying to wait out that Song. He just gets stunned up. Regen onto the Tiny. Do they have the reveal? High ground. It looks like Blizzy wants to carry on coming. But they forced out the Song. That is mega important into this. They've delayed for the Lich to come back alive. Ember Spirit diving himself around. So YNT grouping up. Again with 4k health on this Naga. How can they deal with this without losing heroes? Shivas comes out with the blink away from Bignum. Next. Siren Chains onto the Lesh. That BKB down on the Lesh now for 6 seconds. They are hanging around the pit. They have that exorcism here on the side of YNT. Song, how far away? 25 seconds. And this is the other thing as well. The YNT, they can just say, okay, fighters around the rush pit. We've taken a lane and half a racks. This lane is going to push in on the bottom. Then the middle lane is going to push in. If you're out of your base for longer than a couple of minutes, then you're going to lose your base. And it just enables YNT to get this next Roshan. Igor picks it up. Exorcism has been used. What was the item for Roche? Was it a refresher shot? I didn't check. I should have checked. I didn't check. Just illusions. As just illusions.
I'll take that.
Never refuse what you're given.
Yeah, the Instigate's been an AoE. That'd be nice. You know, if his courier wasn't dead. Gold-wise, he's not anywhere near it either. So, was it Tiny? Did he give? Yeah. Must have been an Axe Blast and he gave over to Tiny. He's got that tree volley now. He's playing that semi-core. Wants to build it into a Chrysalis. Top lane. Do they see Arrow? Arrow, you can't be messing around with your items here, bud. Because you're going to get killed off and you don't want to lose. You need every little bit of net worth you can get. So you go in the trees. Coming out with the Flame Guard, Slider Fist comes out. Bushwhack onto the creeps though, so it's going to be depushed almost immediately by that Bushwhack. But Ego just comes right back in with the Flame Break. Excuse me, the Flame Break? The Flame Guard. Getting my heroes mixed up. Getting my flame-based abilities mixed up here. Ryze can't even really leave the base. It's so hard for them just to try and get out, play out away from this, and find anything on the map without getting picked off. If they do get picked off, then again, you're just going to lose the base. You are. They are saving for buybacks. The Nozaric, you know, he's trying to leap himself away from the illusion, but those buybacks are going to be a resource. You have an Aegis on the side of YNT as well. Everybody on the side of YNT, apart from the Tiny, has a buyback, so they could use those. They could try and take the fight. They're taking the outpost, which means there is going to be somewhere close for YNT to get back in this fight. Smoke coming out. Lucas just using these illusions to push in. Even going to be able to get this D-Ward as well. Dojan's going to try and do his best. Pull these illusions through. What was stolen, though? It's going to be the lightning. Oh, he's going to be able to spam that right back in now as well. Dojan needs to move himself away. Searing Chains from the Sleight of Fist, locking down onto the Lesh. Trying to force out a BKB, not overcommitting, though. And this range rack should go down the back lines. It's going to be the dive-in. And they get a kill onto Arrow. Arrow on his own was looking for that wraparound, and the gem is going to be on the deck. He was spotted out there. The Observer Watch was out. Hoodwink at least has that buyback available to him. Yeah, he has to commit it. This is do or die time now, it looks like, for RISE. Well, BB just continues with this exorcism. The pushback comes out. BB has the cheese, though, so he does get low. I mean, the exorcism slowly fading off in the backlines. They might be able to get a kill onto Archangel. Archangel, he doesn't have a buyback. He's going to be going down, and now they move on to Doldrin. Lesh taking a lot of damage, but he has that BKB off. He has the Bloodstone going now as well. There's going to be the pounce out. Song comes through. Tiny forced after himself, or gets forced after away. So the protection with the Song. You see the slug, even with the refresher, he wasn't using that BKB to get the kill onto Bigman. It might cost him now. Doldrin tries to come through. He doesn't have that BKB. He's being controlled. The damage coming through from the Riptide. The chase down the Bushwhack, though, they get themselves a little bit of a respite from that Naga Siren that's just chasing down everybody in now. BB, he uses the cheese. They might have a lockdown onto the Ember. The Ember's going to be out of mana. Just trying to use that Sleight of Fist to keep himself alive for as long as possible here. Sharpshooter is going to be channeled. It doesn't get the kill. Aegis gets popped. What else can they do now? Because Bignum is down. Lucas trying to get himself away. Lucas goes Song for 40 seconds, but Ego comes back up. Full health, full mana. Can he get the kill onto Dojan? Dojan's going to be taking a lot of punishment here from the Naga Siren. Even Ego rotating in. One more Sleight of Fist. He might be able to get the kill. Chain Frost bounces around. And Dojan, do they have the lockdown from the Ember Spirit? He's trying to run himself up to the high ground. Ego's away with the pounce. He gets the kill. Ego is dead. Has a buyback, though. If he wants to come in to this fight for the third time, it looks like YNT, they're just going to pull the ripcord. As, again, RISE, they just start to lose their base. $9k damage on the slug, 8k damage on the Ember Spirit. That is just look at that. You see that other Lich is doing like 700. I think he only just got the Chain Frost off at the end of that there as well. Slark doing nearly 10k damage. And let's see what he can get with this. The Ags is out for Blizzy as well. So I've been calling them Spinner Snurs, the Silken Bowlers, and the Spinner Snur is the Ags ability. That spell just sticks in my head. I think we have to get the jump onto Tiny though. Avatos comes through to get the cross. The Nosric, he went way too far, and Blizzy, he might pay the price as well. Given the tree volley coming from Bignum. Spider, can he get himself away from this? He can't scurry away to his web. Song, he get the lockdown onto the Lich. They have the vision on the Lich now as well. Archangel, he's going to be silenced up. He's going to be dead. 50 minutes in, and YNT might have just broken RISE.
Frozen waters, I rise.
Archangel comes back with a buyback. But again, 4 heroes marching up the mid lane. They've got that Ember Spirit down as well. Who can buy back in. Oh, he's going to be back up in 30 seconds or so. Roche, it's going to be at least another 2 minutes before he's back up. So Outpost gets stolen, dieback. Is this going to be the dieback here for the Lich? Chain Frost, what was stolen? It's going to be the Ice Fire as well as the Split Earth. He get the kill onto Slayer. Can he go for more here? Buyback came through from Slayer. Ember Spirit not too far away from coming back to us. He's going to be able to TP to the Outpost as well. BB, Exorcism's going to be popped. The Bushwhack comes through, but the Tree Volley Look at the damage on Arrow. Dodrin, he's going to be forced back with the Lotus on him, though. DB's still going to go for that chase. No Chain Frost for the next few seconds. And now Igor, he just wants to dive in. He's going to catch both of them. This is going to be the death of... Well, the buyback comes off from the Lash, but that's the dieback there onto the Lich. And this should be Magus. This will be Magus. YNT, they're going to go for more because Dino's coming back up. So yeah, YNT just looking to get themselves out, looking for a reset. That song is available. Exorcism, it's going to be going down though. Refresher being started for the Death Prophet. He's got it in the quick find.
Radiant are scanning.
Birmingham Slayer. Where can they go to try and make a jump happen? Because everyone on the side of Rise are going to be coming back alive now. Dodrin just trying to deal with these illusions, but if it comes too far forwards, that BKB is on cooldown for the next few seconds. It looks like YNT not going to risk it, just backing themselves away. There is a Hex onto Lash as well.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Never refuse good.
Yeah, YNT, God, the win probability is 91% in favor of YNT. Wise, there is a chance. It is a slim chance, but there is a chance here. As it looks like, I mean, Nodrick, does he want to come onto this creep wave? He's already been caught out once. I guess he can afford to go down quite literally because he has the gold for the buyback, but he doesn't want to go down. I'm not sure what the tip was for. From Lucas. So yeah, Lucas just hanging around on the front lines. I mean, Naga Siren at the minute, 8k net worth on this Naga. As current gold, excuse me. 8k current gold, not net worth. 48k net worth and 8k current gold. They're going to be able to get another jump here onto Hoodwink. The Sinister Gaze comes through. An Arrow, he just gets caught out of position. The dive from Igor. And that's the death of the Hoodwink. This might be YNT's go signal here. Naga Siren Illusions just continue to push in. Naga. Yeah, what's the buyback? 3.4k, 3.5k gold left over after buyback. So Naga going to be getting close, I guess, to it in Moonshot. Because he's already got the Aghanim Scepter, Aghanim Blessing kind of out. Ember, dropping that Remnant deep. There is only one tier 4 tower left. And the illusions just continue to push it onto this. Lich still only level 18, so he doesn't have the Frost Shield giving HP regen here for buildings. And the Naga Illusion's just going to chip away at this, And Lucas, he might want to come in. The Gluttony, they're going to be able to get the jump on the back lines now as well. Lich, he's going to be lifted up. Did they get the kill? Igor, he wants this one. One more right click. He should be able to claim it with another Sleight of Fist. But the Song, it's going to keep him alive for a little bit here now, this Lich. They have to jump onto the Slack. What can they do? No Hoodwink for the next 38 seconds. Gordon's going to be controlled by the Song as well. The net comes out. Do they want to try and reel it in? And they've got the Sinister Gaze here onto the Slack. The Slack going to be controlled. Telekinesis comes out into Nodrick. He's not going to be able to sustain through this for very much longer. But he gets that pounce out. He's got the refresher as well. He can go for a second, a third pounce. Lucas gets a kill into Archangel. But the buyback, it looks like Lucas, he just want to go for the buildings. He's going to be able to get so much Riptide damage up. Takes down Goldrin in his own base, and Lucas, he just wants to end this game here. And now these illusions, the Naga Siren onto it, the Mega creeps onto the fountain, no stopping it. GG gets called, and the fountain gets popped. Excuse me, the Ancient gets popped. It was a long cast. The Ancient gets popped, and there was no way to stop it. Once YNT came in onto that, the damage coming through from the Naga Siren onto the buildings with the illusions, it was just way too much. And YNT just ran over the side of Rise in the second game. You can see 36-29, but not really telling the full story. Because you take a look at the amount of kills that they had on the side of YNT on the Naga Siren, it was so much damage coming through that there wasn't a lot. What do you really do to stop that Naga Siren? Because the Broodmother wasn't effective. Didn't really have the game that it wanted. The Ember Spirit was cleaning up the Spirelings, doing so much damage on the Ember Spirit that anytime the Broodmother came forward, I had to be careful about being caught out and killed off. You had the damage coming through from the Naga Siren as well with that Riptide, and the Slark just kept getting controlled through in the song. It was okay, he got the jumps in, but the BKB wore off, or if it didn't wear off, the regen, once that regen came through from the Naga Siren as well, the damage was just way too much, and it just stacked up that they could turn it around. The Slark jumped in, tried to get onto Bignum. You try and jump on the Tiny anyway, who's a big tanky boy. You can't get that damage out. You can't secure the kill. The song comes out, it regens up, it lets the side of YNT reset, get right back into the fight, and the damage, the damage from the Naga Siren and the Ember Spirit was just way too much for RISE to step up to. So I wouldn't be surprised in the third game if the Broodmother does get through, because YNT look comfortable on it, that they might go for a quick Naga ban. Or I guess it depends on who gets first pick, because the Lina could always be an option. But the Broodmother wasn't as scary as a lot of regions make it out to be, because it was just easily countered there by the Ember Spirit and by the Naga Siren. So I'm really looking forward to this third and final game to see who comes out with what strat, and what is going to be let through, because both teams here looking strong in their respective games, and this third game, if they can both bring the quality from when they were playing the strong games, both sides, there should be a really good matchup to come into. Yeah, and that is going to be game number 2, guys, but we will be back before with game number 3, the third and final game of this series. But before that, we are going to be taking a break. We'll see you after this.